Spotlight with Sarah Villan.
Hello and welcome to In the Spotlight. I'm your host, Sarah Villan. Today I'll be talking with Dr. Koth, a professor here at Benedictine University. She's in the literature department and she also is involved in a lot of the environmental issues here at Benedictine. She also has traveled out of the country and she likes to use those stories in some of her teaching. So welcome and thank you for being here. So let's just start off with some of your background. Where did you go to school?
I went to undergraduate at University of Iowa and graduate school at University of Michigan.
Did you like it there?
Yeah, I loved it. 2 Big Ten schools, and I had an excellent education, both places.
And where did you grow up?
I grew up downstate, a little town called Canton, Illinois, and then I did spend 1 year in Tennessee and 2 years in Iowa.
Okay. What made you decide to become a teacher?
Well, it's interesting. I don't know that I really decided to do it so much as I knew that I loved literature so much. And I think it's really sort of like motherhood, that I wasn't sure I would be good at it. I didn't know if I would like it ahead of time, but once I did it, I did come to love both those things.
Yeah. What do you love about teaching literature? Is there like something specific? Right?
Yeah, I get paid to read my favorite books.
Yeah.
And also I get paid for having conversations with people about them and you know, get to learn new things all the time.
I recently saw an article online about it was like the top 10 books that you should read if you're a literature major. Would you pick one out specifically, or 1 or 2 that you think that every major should read, or
Yes.
every person at least?
Well, I have a whole list, but I would say everyone should have read Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen and Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte.
Jane Eyre is a good one, yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about your family?
Yeah, I'm married. I've been married for almost 25 years, and I have 4 children. My oldest daughter died of cancer. That's one of the reasons I'm inspired to work for environmental issues, because we think that her cancer was caused by exposure to pesticides. And our bottom 2 children are adopted from Russia. So we went over and got them when they were 1.5 and 2.5. They're siblings, and so that's our family.
That's so interesting. So you've obviously traveled out of the country then. So what are some of the places that you've been to?
So besides Russia, and we did travel not just into Moscow, but you know, into Siberia, where they're from, which it was quite an experience. But also we have traveled to England, France, Germany, Belgium, Italy, Europe. I mean, that's my area of interest. So European medieval literature. So it's sort of a job perk.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite place that you've been to?
That's tough. Assisi. I would say that Assisi is one of the most beautiful places in the world, and especially since I'm a medievalist, compared to, say, Florence, where it's more of a Renaissance town. Assisi was neglected during the Renaissance, and so it's really still a medieval town, and just beautiful and peaceful, and I could live there. What
is one place I should go to if I ever went there? Is there?
Go to Venice, because although it will contribute to climate change, going there, with climate change, I mean, it's already sinking into the ocean. Oceans are rising, and yeah, if you want to see Venice, your time is limited.
Do you have any hobbies that you'd like to do outside of school?
I have a lot of interest. I do garden. I garden with the community garden here on campus, and I also love to play piano. Music has been a passion all my life.
Interesting. Well, that's all we have time for right now. When we come back after news and sports, we're going to talk to Dr. Koth about some of the environmental issues that she's involved here at Benedictine.
Welcome to Ben News for the month of March. I'm Beau George.
And I'm Colin York. These are our top stories. Benedictine University brought the food, festivities, and fun to the community during the 8th Annual Festival of Asia celebration on Friday, February 20th in the Cross Student Center. Since the Chinese students studying at Benedictine won't have a chance to enjoy the Chinese New Year in their home country, BU and Elsie Yuan, Director of International Programs and Services, is bringing their country's biggest celebration to them.
I started this program when I first started 8 years ago. It was only few Chinese students. I was the director of China Institute. There were probably 5 or 6 Chinese students, and we invite a few faculty and staff to join us for this Festival of China. Spring Festival is one of the most important Chinese holidays, and the Chinese students usually celebrate with their family because that's a time that family reunion together, similar like Christmas in the U.S.
The festival includes traditional Asian cuisine and performances featuring Benedictine students.
We also invite, like I said, Chicago Korean Dance Company, as well as Thai Classical Dance School. They are going to showcase their performances at Benedictine University. You're also enjoying the Asian cuisines, as well as meeting new people and learning something new from this event.
Attendees participated in table tennis tournaments, viewed a cooking demonstration, and shopped in an Asian-style market, which featured authentic clothing, jewelry, art, and more.
So today, I think that this festival is both a platform for us to showcase our Asian resource, as well as providing an opportunity for people really come here to experience and learn Asian culture at the Benedictine University.
On February 28th, the Benedictine University Black Student Union hosted a comedy show in the Colin. Union Vice President Yolanda Drew said the event has been happening for many years.
Hello, my name is Yolanda Drew. I'm the Vice President of the Black Student Union. Tonight is the comedy show. Our comedian's name is Michi Hall. We've been doing the comedy show for the Black Student Union for Black History Month for years. It's been going on. It's actually a tradition that we do every single year.
The event featured two comedians, opening act Devon Dickerson, followed by headliner Michi Hall.
I've been doing comedy since a little kid, you know, got caught doing Eddie Murphy Raw in my kitchen, and ever since then, you know, it's been trouble on earth. Hopefully we're going to rock out tonight with my girl Kim. Come here, Kim.
Kim? My name is Yolanda.
Wanda?
Yolanda.
Yolanda. My mom's name is Yolanda.
Really?
Are you my mama? I just met my mama. Anyway, we're going to have fun, rock out tonight, and hopefully, you know, if they videotape it, we can show this around campus, and you guys can have us back out here. Look forward to having you. Go Cougars. Is it the Cougars? Go Eagles.
Before the event, I spoke with Hall about his act.
What up, Benedictine University? I am Michi Hall. I am from Chicago. I have traveled all around the world doing comedy, including some TV appearances, tours with some major comics, and now I'm here at your school performing tonight. All right? More of y'all should have came out, man. Y'all missed out. My comedy is a little bit of actual, honest, real life with a touch of ghetto, a little bit of reading, and a whole lot of ignorance. So I really can't really categorize as anything but me, and the only way you're going to understand that is you came to the show.
The programming board put on a cooking challenge based off the Food Network show Chopped on Tuesday, February 24th on the second floor of Kraza.
So yeah, it was really good to participate in this. We used to cook every day at home, but it's kind of completely different because we are under pressure and we have ingredients that we don't know. And we are from Brazil, he's from Argentina, so it's different ingredients. You're not used to this, but I think that we can make something good and something with taste and beautiful.
The winning team of Bruno Gomez, Ezekiel Rivora, and Rafael Sicolin really enjoyed the competition.
We were kind of worried about the time because it was only two of us at the beginning. He came a little bit late against people who had four, so to make all the dishes perfectly was kind of hard. But we had great feelings when we saw the chicken, the zucchini. We said we have to figure out what the other ingredients are, but it was good.
Team Brazil won a certificate with their name on it and a gift card.
I had a lot of fun, and all the other teams did really good too, so it was really tight, and I don't know, I'm glad we made it.
On Thursday, February 19th, the Benedictine University Black Student Union hosted a poetry slam in the Colin. Participants were encouraged to read a poem that they wrote themselves or a poem that was written by their favorite poet. Many students came out to participate, and even more came out to support their fellow classmates. I spoke with Black Student Union President Desmond Washington about the event. This is Beau George from BenU News, here with Desmond Washington, the president of the Black Student Union. We are here at the Poetry Slam in the Colin. Desmond, tell me a little bit more about the Poetry Slam.
Well, what I initially planned was that people come out. I didn't want it to be too competitive because I like appreciating the art of poetry. So what I really wanted them to do is just feel comfortable in the environment to, you know, spit any piece that you feel, even if it's not original, it's your favorite artist, you can come out and spit.
That's awesome, Desmond. So do you guys usually get a pretty good turnout for this event?
We usually get a pretty good turnout. This event is one of our more smaller ones. We're actually working with the school to actually participate in the bigger slam that's later in the semester.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for your time, Desmond. This has been Beau George with Ben News.
The Waterleaf Women's Center presented information on unplanned pregnancy, counseling and support, and STD testing at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, February 11th in the Crossa Student Center. The event was sponsored by the Student Health Services. Eye of the Eagles' Reneen Zuby spoke with the Student Health Service Director, Pam Deely, after the presentation.
Hi, I'm Reneen, and I'm here with Pam, the Executive Director of Student Health, and we're here at If You Like It Then You Should Put a Ring on It event that happened in the Crossa Dining Hall. So this event was about STD and planned pregnancy and unplanned pregnancy, and also for counseling and advising. And you guys invited the
Waterleaf organization. We had two representatives, a nurse and the marketing and education service coordinator from Waterleaf come. And their goal was to educate on relationships, what's involved in a physical relationship, what happens, what services they offer for unplanned pregnancy, and for the less expected infection that could result from sexual intercourse with multiple partners or a partner who has had multiple partners. We want to offer the ability to have you tested for sexually transmitted infections. We don't offer those services in the health service office. That's why we bring in an outside venue to offer that to you at no cost. If you're interested and you want to sign up, I encourage you to call Student Health Services. I am alone in the office this week, so if I don't answer the phone, you know, it's because I am alone and we don't have a secretary, but keep trying. We will take your name. We will try to coordinate for Waterleaf to return to campus again. If not, I will give you their contact information so that you could go to their facility and set up an appointment to be tested.
All right, thank you, Pam, so much for your time. I'm sorry not a lot of students showed up, but it was a very interesting presentation, and
it was,
yeah, I learned a lot.
Yeah.
The Benedictine University men's baseball team throws a kids camp every year. The time has come for the kids camp to start again, and pitcher Cam Ackerman can explain the reason for hosting this camp.
Well, Benedictine holds this fantastic camp to show kids and teach them the fundamental skills of the game of baseball. And I mean, we also hold it for a round trip we do every year to Florida as we play some outrageous teams in Florida. So we raise the money so we can play for the cost of housing, airfare, and also equipment.
Cam also knows that it is important to teach kids fundamentals at an early age. So why should they come to the Benedictine camp?
Well, I believe this camp teaches you everything you need to know about the game of baseball. We teach from fielding to pitching to hitting to sliding to soft toss to underhand toss to overhead toss to catching home runs. We do literally everything at Benedictine. It's unbelievable.
So come in to the Rice Center and sign up in order to further your child's knowledge of the game.
The girls' basketball team won their semifinal game on Wednesday, February 25th. The Eagles beat the Milwaukee School of Engineering in an exciting game, 71-59. With this victory, the Eagles moved on to the NACC championship game. Eye of the Eagle reporter Cole Strelo talked with sophomore fan Dennis Fielder about his feelings on the girls' victory.
Cole Strelo here with Eye of the Eagle News. I'm here with Dennis Fielder, and I'm asking him, what'd you think of the game today?
I thought the women played really good. We won, and they played their hearts out.
You excited for the next game?
Yes, I am. I'll be there.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, the Lady Eagles season came to an end on February 28th as they were beaten by Wisconsin Lutheran 71-51. Jamrel Williams led the Eagles with 9 points. The Lady Eagles closed out the regular season with a record of 18-10.
The men's basketball team started off the conference tournament with a big win to advance to the semifinals. They hosted Wisconsin Lutheran in the opening round of the tournament and were in complete control from the start. winning the game 64-55. While Lutheran made it close at times, Benedictine never trailed in this game. Teron Harvey led the scoring with 17 points. The Eagles' Tim Hendricks spoke with freshman guard Darren Cohen after the game to get his thoughts on the tournament.
Tim Hendricks here with the Eagle with Darren Cohen of the basketball team. Now, Darren, what does it feel like to get such a big conference win?
You know, it gives us a big momentum boost, you know, going into the second round. You know, I'm proud of these guys, you know, working hard in the off season. You know, it pays off, you know. We went into, you know, the game one and done, you know. It doesn't matter who record is better, who is the weakest link, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was at a clean slate. Everybody was 0-0, you know. So going into that game, it just gave them a big momentum boost going and getting that win and then going into tonight, you know.
Right. So now what are you going to take from that game to take into Concordia for the next big game?
It was just a big preparation, you know. Coach said, you know, if we win this game, we're practicing on Sunday. So we was in there on Sunday early in the morning, you know, preparing for the next game. You know, JV, we gave them the good scout, so we gave them a good look at what they're going to see tonight, you know.
Well, thank you very much for joining me, and this has been the Eagle. Back to you guys.
That's been News for March. I'm Beau George.
And I'm Colin York. Be sure to join us next month when we wrap up this year's edition of Eye of the Eagle.
What are you doing for spring break?
Well, I'm not doing anything too exciting, but, well, my brother is going to San Francisco, so I'm kind of jealous of that, but hopefully I'll find something fun to do.
If you could go anywhere, where would you go?
Right now I'm tired, so my bed right now, I'd rather go to sleep, so yeah.
Hi, I'm here with Mike Rizzo. And Mike, what are you doing for spring break?
Probably going home and playing with my dog and my parents and like family games, and have fun and relax for spring break.
Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome.
Here with Corey McCarty, I'm asking, what are you doing for spring break?
I'm gonna go to Disneyland.
Sounds fun.
So Wes, what are you doing for spring break?
I'm gonna go visit my brother in California and see him for the week.
Do you have any big plans with him?
We'll probably just go to LA and tour around San Diego State.
That sounds really fun.
I'm here with Kevin Craigbaum, and I'm asking, what are you doing for spring break?
Going to Virginia to meet my girl's mom.
Sounds nice. You gonna have some fun with her?
Well, I hope so.
Sounds fun.
What are you doing for spring break?
I'm going to Michigan to visit my aunt and uncle.
Do you have any big plans with them?
No, just going to Dearborn and like spending time there.
I'm here with Joe Ward. Joe, what are you doing for spring break?
Hey, Beau, it's good to hear from you. I think I'm just going to be hanging out, catching up on some sleep, maybe hit the gym a couple times. It's kind of a foreign concept for me, but, you know, probably just relax.
Sounds good, man.
Tim Hendricks here with Andrew Hotsey. Hotsey, what are you doing for spring break?
Well, the baseball team's going to Florida for spring break, and hopefully we can pick up some wins and get the season going.
Thank you very much. Back to you guys.
Well, here goes nothing. Let's hope, find out if they're perfect for each other or not. Is this a bad time? Well, I just wanted to thank you for meeting with me right now, Miss Catalina Weinmixer. Miss Weinmixer. As you know, my brother,
Brian.
yeah, and his soon-to-be wife.
Jackie.
Yeah. Well, they're getting married, and I believe it's my duty to make sure that they're perfect for each other. I know that this is what you do, so how does one even go about doing that?
With this picture!
Wait a minute. This is Brian from grade school. How did you get this picture?
No questions!
What am I going to be doing here?
You go into the photo and become one with Brian and do everything he says and does to find the trait that makes him perfect for Jackie. Only then will you be released from the picture.
And I can come back.
Yes, what is not to understand?
I think I'm just gonna go. I want my money back.
Sit down!
Come on, I'm just
I said sit down!
Okay.
Now stare into the photo.
I'm staring into the photo.
Okay, so I'm Brian in 8th grade basketball. We're down 1 with 30 seconds left, and Mom's in the stands.
Let's go, guys. Come on, Brian. Come on.
So what did Brian do here? Oh yeah, he called the timeout.
Alright, look it. We got 30 seconds left. We're down 1 point. Here's what we're gonna do. John, I want you to start down here. Brian, I want you up at the elbow, right here. Matt, I want you down here. John, you're gonna come up and set a pick for Brian here. Brian, wait for the pick to come, roll down the lane. I want you to look for the layup. You got that? Look for the layup. If it's not there, then dump it off to Matt.
Let's do this.
He let Matt take the shot. That must mean Brian's a good teammate. That's it.
I was just Brian. You sent me actually into that picture.
I told you I was going to do that. What did you find?
Well, I found that he's a good teammate and he's very selfless and he would make a good partner for Jackie.
Very nice.
Alright,
Now the next step. You must become Jackie.
How am I gonna become just...
With this picture! Now, you must go into the photo and find the trait that makes Jackie the perfect match for Brian.
Okay, I'm so ready. Let's do this.
Stare into the picture.
Alright.
Alright, I'm Jackie on a mission trip in Africa with her Aunt Lori. I need to say everything the way she said it.
What are you doing here, little girl?
Wait, how do Nebraska people talk again? I think I got it.
Well, hi there. My name's Jackie Joe. My friends call me Jackie Joe. My Aunt Lori, she brought me here on a mission trip, and, we're helping the people here in Africa. We're building a freshwater well for them, and we're just really helping them out. It's real good, actually. Nice to meet you.
That must be it. Jackie has a kind heart.
I was just Jackie in Africa with her Aunt Lori. This is crazy.
What did you find?
Well, I found out that Jackie has a very good heart, and she's willing to help others, which would make her a great fit for Brian.
There is one more photo.
Alright.
You must go into this picture!
I'm not even gonna ask how you got this photo. When is this? When is this?
It is the first week that Jackie and Brian were dating at market. You must find a partner.
So, somebody to go in the picture with me.
Yes.
And I can choose anybody I want.
It must be somebody who is close to you.
Like same bloodline or...
Michael!
Alright, how do you know my family now?
What did I tell you about questions?
Alright, I have to get Michael right now, so I'll be right back.
No.
Okay.
Take the photo. And this potion!
Alrighty.
And you about drink the potion.
Okay.
Which will then enter you into the photo.
We drink this and we're both in the photo. I just want to thank you very much, Miss Wine Mixer. I will bring this photo and this potion to my brother Michael. and we're gonna finish this. All right, Mike, I brought up the speed. All we have to do now is drink this potion, and we'll be in this picture. That's what Madame Catalina Wine Mixer told me.
Okay, so like once we're in there, we just got to do exactly what they did.
Yeah, trust me, it's gonna work. All right, here goes nothing.
Oh, gross. All right, remember, say everything Brian said.
Hey, thanks for taking the picture, man.
Yeah, thanks for doing that for us.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
So, you think you got a good vibe from this right here? You think it's gonna work?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's no way they make it.
Wait, they both knew it was gonna last from the beginning.
Oh, wow. I guess they are perfect for each other.
I gotta go thank Madame Wine Mixer.
Yeah.
I really just wanted to thank you for all that you've done. I mean, I know now that they're perfect for each other, and I thank you for that. So what? Are we gonna end this? What? Like, oh yeah, this whole thing was a dream, right? Okay.
So, there you have it. I met Madame Wine Mixer, went into some photos, and discovered something magical. That's how I knew they were the perfect match.
I just saw the butt. Or wait, are you crying?
No!
Welcome back to In the Spotlight with Sarah Vilan.
Hello and welcome back to In the Spotlight. I'm your host, Sarah Vilan. Before the break, we were talking to Dr. Koff about some of the environmental issues she's involved in here. So let's get started. How did you get involved in the environmental issues here at Benedictine? How did you first get involved?
Well, as I mentioned, my daughter died of cancer. We have very good reason to believe it was caused by mosquito spraying that we weren't notified about. And so I began to be much more conscious about environmental issues and the impact that has on everyday lives. And so when I came back to Benedictine after taking time off, I realized, the lawns are still treated here. And we recently got a victory on that, and the lawns are no longer treated with pesticides. And I have to credit for that the really active and wonderful student environmental group, Ozka Khan and Talia Nadim, and they are the heads, presidents in 2 different years of SEEDS. And they've done a ton of great stuff, but that is one thing that we're really proud of.
That's interesting. Yeah, I did read the email about that. So what are some ways that students can get involved here in environmental issues?
Well, I think they can support the things that we already have going, for one thing. So especially if students do care about having natural lawns, they need to make their voices heard, because there are bound to be some complaints about dandelions once spring comes. And we have composting. We do recycle on campus. I think sometimes people think we don't really recycle. We do. And so the more that people set an example and participate, the more environmentally friendly that the whole campus can become. And students can also join in on seeds. I often put out environmental tips asking for help with the community garden. And woods cleanup, where we have a wonderful woods on campus, but there are a lot of invasive species. So we go out there and we take out buckthorn and garlic mustard, and the garden is just for fun, and so people have an opportunity to see how things grow. Anybody's invited at any time to go out there and pick a tomato. That's our motto: pull a weed, pick a tomato. So yeah, lots of ways to get involved.
What about outside of school? Is there anything like students can get involved in outside of school? I mean, besides making their own garden or something like that?
There's tons of things. I do send out the environmental tip of the week, and so if people haven't read that before, they could get some ideas that way. The other thing is, I guess this is sort of a bridge between being here and being out in the world. We have the environmental certificate, and I think that just about any major the environmental certificate can be a good pairing, because there are so many professions where that's an asset.
Are you involved in any organizations outside of Benedictine? Do you do any environmental things a lot? Or just
yeah, a lot. I'm on my city's, Warrenville's Environmental Advisory Commission, And I do various activities. The Green Earth Institute in southern Naperville has an organic farm. I do participate in their fair and do various things.
Okay. Do you have a garden of your own at home?
Oh yeah, I do.
What do you like to grow?
I love tomatoes and basil, fresh basil,
Yeah.
especially pesto, and salad, caprese salad, and things like that.
Oh, yeah. Tomatoes are the best out of the garden. We have them all summer long. So, what do you think? Why is it important for students to get involved in environmental issues, especially college students?
Well, I think this is going to be the issue of your generation. Even with a lot of people who are doing climate change denial, it is going to be an issue that everyone has to face at some level.
All right. Well, thank you for being here, Dr. Kaus, and thank you for watching. This is In the Spotlight, and I'm Sarah Wieland.
University. Oh, hold on. That's the second page. Food Network show Chopped on Tuesday. I lost. Sorry. I thought it was Theo Rivora and Raphael Sicolin. I just think semicolon counseling and support. And I put an extra and in there. School of Engineering in an exciting game of 70. Be sure to join us next month. Be sure to join us next month for when. Come on, man.